back at the notes in my phone, I came across a note that asked the question, what does a peaceful life look like to me? And I think about this a lot. I think a lot of us have a desire to live peacefully, not just to be happy all the time, but to actually be in peace. I believe a lot of people feel turmoil and not just many stresses throughout the day, but long-term turmoil that can last for years and can be from varying sources: family, friends, the relationships they have, their job. Maybe they've never traveled and there's a part of them that calls for that. Who knows? But what does a peaceful life look like to me? Well, I don't think it's realistic for me to be happy every single day of my life, and I also don't consider that to be peaceful. And it's not a bad thing, If I have some days that are very rough, sad, or I'm angry, I'd rather feel a range of emotions and also learn from those emotions. And I wouldn't even say that they're negative emotions. Anger doesn't have to be negative. Sadness doesn't have to be negative or have a negative impact on your life. Those things can have a positive impact on your life. Maybe you're sad because a relationship ended, but that sadness helped you, move past it and learn from that relationship. And it's necessary to be sad sometimes. It's necessary to be angry. Being angry can be justified. Someone wronged you. Someone deeply wronged you. And instead of just saying, oh, well, brushing it off and burying it inside, you get angry. Not in a, way that harms anyone, but you get angry, rightfully so. And that can also help you release a lot of stress, which I do believe can contribute in the end to having a peaceful life. This question is, one that can be answered very differently by many people, and I do plan to ask a lot of people, what does a peaceful life look like to them? Because everyone's idea is different. But for me, a peaceful life would be a life where ultimately I can express who I am authentically. I can feel anger, sadness, joy, whatever, and still love myself. I can feel those things and know that the close people around me still love me. I can walk this life being authentic and true to who I am and have that shine in how I carry myself and how I interact with people, Not to say that there's no room for growth, because I always believe there's room for growth. I always, I desire to become a better and better person throughout my life. I like who I am now, but there are many ways that I can be better. And I also want to think the same way even when I'm 50. And I want to be 50 and think, well, I'm awesome already. I have nothing to change about myself. That's not true. I can always be better in little ways. I can be more curious, even if I thought I was curious before. I can be more accepting. I can be less judgmental. I can be more patient. I can be more calm. I can be more spontaneous. This and that, the list goes on, depending on what you want from yourself. But I want to get to the end of this life and know that I truly lived for myself, along with for my loved ones, but I really stayed true to myself the entire time. I was authentic. For me, there would be nothing more detrimental than living my whole life not being who I am, to the point where by the end of my life, I'm not really even a person anymore. That person's somewhere deep down inside, but, that person isn't interacting with the world. That's more on a deeper level, you know? Because I thought about this question and I was thinking, well, what would bring me peace? Well, maybe meeting all of my goals will bring me peace. I have goals to be a epidemiological nurse, and then a traveling epidemiologist, and then an independent photographer, and have my own business, and which I'm currently working on, and hopefully that will, take some stride, take off. Maybe I'll be pretty successful at it in 20 years' time, but and be in a relationship, a healthy, happy marriage, and have wonderful kids and go on lots of road trips. And these are all goals, and these are all great goals. And I'm appreciative of myself that I can make goals. And, going from my past, I can make goals and I can meet those goals as well. But just meeting your goals doesn't bring you peace. As I said, I have had a lot of goals throughout my life. I've always been very goal oriented, and I've met those goals. But I would never say that those goals necessarily brought me peace. And if it did, it was very fleeting. So how do you find peace in a long-term, substantial way? I really think that it comes internally. You can meet all your goals, all of your external goals, but still feel unease, still feel sad about things, angry about things for long periods of time. And I think it sounds cliche, but a big part of that is also realizing that it takes being at peace every single day, It takes actively trying to, get there, doing little things that bring you peace. It's through your actions, it's through your thoughts and your thought process. Our thoughts consume us, our thoughts make us who we are. The way we structure our thoughts can drive our emotions and our perspectives. And I believe that I'm just speculating, but I would say that once you hit your late 20s, I would say mid to late 20s, you have a much, much better ability. A little bit in your early 20s, but much more in your mid to late. You really start to have a much better ability to grasp how to change your thought pattern consciously and with effort. If you have a thought that's like, I feel so stupid today. We all say mean things to ourselves. You have this thought, right? Maybe you believe this at a certain time. And then when you're older, you're like, no, that's not true. Maybe I'm not stupid. There's another part of you that says that. And then you know that at this age, you have the ability to change your thought pattern. And you can take that thought almost as if it's a physical, tangible thing, throw it out the window, throw it out the door, kick it out, and replace it with another thought. Even if it feels natural, even if it feels uneasy, you can take that thought, throw it away, and replace it with a more positive one. And look at yourself and say, I am intelligent because whatever that may be for you. I'm intelligent because I know how to acquire knowledge quickly. I know how to adjust to my environment, no matter what situation I'm put in. I know I'm intelligent because I know how to remain calm under pressure. There's a different type of intelligence, I'm intelligent because I'm really good at my art. I'm intelligent because I got striking remarks in my math class. Maybe you didn't do so well in science or English, but you did well in math. It doesn't mean you're stupid because you didn't do well in science or English. It just means that your strength is math. So, anyway, ultimately, to live a peaceful life, for me, It would be each and every day to be gentle with myself, to be kind to myself, to meet my goals, yes. And when I meet my goals, be appreciative of my past self that got me there and who I am today because of that past self. And to really appreciate the small little things in my life that I get to enjoy, that I have cultivated over time to be able to enjoy. All right, that's it for today. My name is Ty. Talk to you next time.